Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate it. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today I am going to be doing I'm okay, come on brain. I know you tight right now. I am going to be doing a different type of reading. I have done a reading like this a couple of months back labeled Spiritual Vein Popping, and it's basically me talking about something so outrageous and or inhumane or just plain right questionable, and just exploring those energies. Today I want to go and explore. I know it's like, everyone knows, but I really want to explore these energies of the way these type of people kind of think. So I'm talking about the artist that does the Dilbert comic strips. Now, if you're probably not familiar of the fiasco that's going on, he had recently come out in an interview, basically kind of like saying that white people should stay away from black people. Like, just very much felt entitled to say that, along with, like, I'm just like, as I'm saying it, I'm just like, is this for real? Along with saying that, like, there was apparently a poll that was taken, and the question was, is it okay to be white? So he was basically responding on that, and basically just labeled black people as a hate group. Now, this was, I heard this morning. I was kind of ignoring the news because I have been in a bit of a recovery, and I just heard this and I'm like, am I in the twilight zone? And if I am, which neighborhood this is? Because I don't know what is this reality, and this reality that his mind is in, that you feel so entitled to say that a specific group of people are a hate group, and to basically command or tell your own group to stay away from certain people. Like, nobody, and this is the issue that we're having these days, nobody has the authority to control you. And you alone, that if you are going through certain energies, other people are not responsible for it. You are responsible for how the way you feel. And what I constantly see in this country, I'm in the United States, by the way, and what I constantly see in this country, and this is the energy that I want to kind of go in, is this institutionalized guilt. And I am always baffled by, why are you feeling guilty but taking it out on a group of people that already had endured enough suffering? Like, the way I have was thinking about it was that I understand slavery and Jim Crow and all of these horrible things happened in this country, because it did, and you might feel ashamed and heartbroken about it, but you cannot weaponize your guilt against the other group of people. And that's basically what I saw this man doing, weaponizing his guilt to make other people distrust other groups. And this just needs to come to an end. So I want to explore this institutional guilt, and any way that we can at least try to start acknowledging it and facing this guilt and fear and strife that is within us, well, within some of us. This video could be intended for perhaps someone that you may know that is kind of, I guess I would say, in that institutionalized guilt and just in denial. Or, you could be someone that's busy trying to change their mind and try to see the world as it is. Because I'm letting you know, no one is responsible for how you feel except you. You have to be the one to confront this guilt energy. So I'm using the cloak cards, and the first card that I have is the float. So the universe is asking for, I guess, I don't know, these group of people that really feel entitled to ignore certain history and just blatantly be racist. You need to elevate your perspective, because where you are floating right now is limited. You are basically like this energy. A lot of people are basically in their own cloud. They don't want to go higher because they think it's very comfortable being in the cloud. Or another way to kind of think about it, this cloud has become the bubble. This cloud has become, again, institutionalized guilt. This cloud has become sort of a cover up or a denial of what is truly happening. And people are basically, it's kind of like, yeah, with this hot air balloon, like you're in a hot air balloon and you're in the cloud, and you're like, but I want to see more. But for some reason, you feel that this cloud is the only thing that you can see, when you actually have the possibility to elevate yourself and see better, understand. Do not be afraid to go higher, because where you are right now, this is intended for, I guess, the group that feels, again, guilt. Don't feel limited where you are. There is energy out there for you to access, to understand the pain, the agony, the institutionalized racism that continues to go on every day, so that you can understand that people are not fighting for their rights just to be a hate group. Like, people are just fighting for their rights because at the end of the day, we're all human and we intend to have a human experience on this earth. It should not be that one group gets to have a more humane experience than others. That is not how the world was created. So next, I have the freeze. And I'm guessing with this card, I'm being told that this is like a freeze before you say anything. And I also like that this gem is here, sort of like on the top, or like the crown or third eye of the fish. And I like the fishes here because we are in Pisces season. But this is also Spirit saying you need to freeze on the responses and think about what you are saying. What are you saying doesn't match with the reality of many others. Because when this man just basically was like, stay away from Black people, what reality are you in that you're seeing Black people as hostile or aggressive? Like, just because, again, fighting for your rights and better living does not make a group of people hostile. That's a group of people, again, trying to live the best life in their human body. So with this freeze card, really pause and think about, am I saying is lining up to what is exactly happening? Because there are multiple realities that are happening around you. It is just not only you. Also, I'm kind of picking up at this freeze card. Spirit, it was in my head. Come on. Yes, with this freeze card, it's also it's an energy too that keeps you stuck, like in the clouds with the float card. You have frozen yourself from anything or anyone that can help you elevate and understand why certain things are happening to certain groups of people. But you have to be open to receive that information, to receive that energy and understanding. You need to be also a little more empathetic. Empathetic towards people, because just because you have dealt with one experience doesn't mean everyone had the same experience as you. And I have the loop here. I'm going to be honest, I don't like that this card is here, but I was sensing that it was going to pop up in this reading, because this is an endless cycle that this country continues to be in. This is an endless loop. an endless cycle of victimhood and blaming those that do not deserve the blame. Why should I be a hate group? I'm not the one going around burning crosses. I'm not the one allowing certain states to hide certain history. I'm not the one that is making sure that a certain group gets paid more than others. Like, that is those who are probably feeling guilty, don't want to acknowledge that energy. It's sort of like I don't know, I'm seeing like it's like an imbalance yin and yang. Like, this person or these group of people don't want to see like the good in black people or in brown people. Like, it's just, I'm very focused and very determined to look at a certain group of people in one way. And because of that, you are going to continue being in this loop, in this cycle that is toxically killing your spirit and killing your energy. Also, what I'm getting from this loop card as well, this is also very generational. For some people, they have grown up and been conditioned to believe, a certain group of people are superior and the rest are inferior. That certain things need to be stayed, need to stay a certain way because, either black or Hispanics are going to ruin something. Like, this is very like generational, institutionalized conditioning. And it's really sad. But again, the universe has these energies for you to break out of it. This is an energy that you do not want to be in. I hope that this Dilbert artist kind of takes a step back and rethinks about his words and what he has done, because his words were so careless and his words were so untruthful. It's so sickening. It leaves like a bad taste in my mouth because you are just so unaware of so much pain and horror that has happened and continues to happen in this country. So I hope you guys are enjoying these messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would deeply appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. I'm going to go in with some tarot. You need to for a lot of people, and this could be genuinely towards anyone, you need to confront this generational loop, this energy, and break yourself out of it. You have to go to your ancestors that may have participated in certain things to help hinder other communities. You need to go to that energy and say, I can no longer carry the guilt and the shame of the energy that you have put out in the past, because I am now in the future and I am the one paying for that price. So in order for me to let go and in order for me to do right, I must let go and put your pain, put your anger, put your ignorance, and put your conditioning to rest. I must put it to peace, because the world that you grew up in, I understand maybe you had to do certain things, but because of that, the world I am in now, I cannot thrive. I cannot feel certain peace within me because I am constantly reminded that my generation participated in some type of hate, in some type of senile act. And I no longer want to continue bringing that energy into the now. So it's time for me to put this to rest. It's time for me to let go. And it's time for me to learn and understand the new world that I am in now, and start bringing peace and build bridges again to innocent people that never should have had their bridges or villages burned and taken. All right. So with the float, I have the 9 of Wands. And again, I kind of understand this feeling of, again, guilt, shame, remorse. But at the same time, with the Nine of Wands, each of these wands are experiences. These wands are knowledge for you to look back and realize, I cannot continue carrying this energy, because this energy that is behind me continues to control me today. And it is making me weak, and it's making me feeble, because I don't even understand why I'm angry at a certain group of people. Like, I probably have never seen a black person. For some reason, I'm angry at them all the time. Why? Why is that? Why am I angry at people that I have no relation or understanding of? So as you are, but if you're denying these questions, then this pain, this tiring, this heaviness that this man is feeling is going to continue. You're going to be in this loop of just feeling tired and feeling guarded, because you don't want to understand or let go of the trauma and hurt and pain that is being done to many groups of people right now as we speak. Yes, okay. I had a feeling this was going to come out as well. This is the Three of Swords. Again, guilt, shame, heartache. Some groups of people acknowledge that what has been done in the past and now is tremendously horrible and inhumane. But the heartbreak is so overwhelming that they'd rather not face that. But these swords are not even yours. These are swords, again, from your ancestors. These are the ones who went and caused the issues of today. Jamming, these swords have come in the past. And it's like this energy is expected for you to continue on with this energy, this hatred lineage of people that you don't even see an issue with. But again, it's like no one wants, a lot of people do not want to acknowledge this heartbreak, this horrible understanding that families were ripped apart so then they can go and work in the field, that people were killed and slaughtered so that they can be cut up and be understood by physicians and doctors. People don't want to acknowledge that black people were tested on and were treated inhumanely just for the sake of science or for medical advancement. Like, this heartbreak is so great, but I don't want to acknowledge it. And here being in the freeze card, it is like the universe is giving you, again, the opportunity to take a pause on this heartbreak and pull out the swords that your ancestors have placed in you. Those swords do not belong in your heart anymore. That is not yours to carry. That is not yours to enforce. This sword of, I think white people should be separated from black people, that is of the past. That needs to be removed, because the energy that we are in now is way different than what we were in, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 300 years ago. Too many cards. Just one more. All right. Last, I have the Emperor. And with this Emperor energy, I'm getting two things. One, a lot of people feel empowered being in this loop. And the other energy is a lot of people, power is being taken away because they're in this cycle through higher officials or people who have a lot of connections and resources, who know how to strategically start strife. Like, I'm looking at this Emperor as like, ugh, I do not like you. You are a racist motherfucker. Okay, excuse me. Yes, this seems very like, what's like a good, this is like a Robert E. Lee maybe, or like I'm kind of getting like a KKK wizard or some of some sort. Just wanting, like, this is your own, like this this is somebody in their own group of, yeah, in their own group, manipulating and trapping their own people. You have no idea why people would, you have no idea the lengths people will go to make sure others stay dumb, that others do not stay ignorant. Your ignorance is their power. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the country are aware of it. But because the heartache is so great and the tiredness and heaviness keeps setting in, it's like you continue to give into this energy. What this artist did was basically give into this energy of like this grandmaster KKK wizard. It is just this emperor here is just the drainage of life force. This is like a institutionalized education enforcing the idea. Like there was a textbook where they describe black slaves being lazy, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe because they're slaves that they're lazy. Like, who wants to be working all their life 24/7 just to be getting whipped and talked down on? So it is very sad. It is very sad how people go and use this energy to trap so many cultures, so many groups of people, knowing that the things that are being said and targeted are untrue, but they rather stay in that energy. They love it. They love this chaos. They love the chaos that they cause to others, and they love the chaos that they cause to their own. And if you do not face this guilt, and if you do not understand this shame, then these people, these emperors, are going to continue having what's it called, is going to have authority over you and how you think and how you should act towards others. This is just a very big, evil, manipulative energy. But you have to be the one to take yourself out of this energy. This is like the master of manipulation, the master of ignorance. Let me use your ignorance to power myself and control others. And you may think like, oh, being racist is whatever because, oh, it's true, like we're the superior and all that. No, you're not the superior. No one is superior. But if anyone thinks that they're acting super superior, it's these people that are controlling you. You are not in control of your life. You are not in control of your thoughts. You are being manipulated into continuing this perpetual racism against blacks and Hispanics and other minorities that have done no wrong to you, that have done no wrong in this time. If anything, we're all working together so we can try to rebuild and grow again. And we cannot do that if you are refusing yourself the access and the passage and the path for you to achieve peace and well-being. Oh, okay. Let me grab, you know what? No. Let me do, yes, one final clue card. And I'm only saying this, not just to get it out, but I just want this energy to be available to those that are either in shock and don't understand or really want to get themselves out of this loop. And also, please share it to those who, feel like they're this Dilbert artist or think that they are in a superior race. Please share my video for them, because this energy that I am giving you is not to attack you. My messages are not to attack. My messages are here to enlighten, to give clarity and understanding. from the pain and anger and suffering that you or people are in. I want you to break out of this loop. I want you to go and experience life happy and without control. I want you to be open to new experiences and no longer limit yourself. All right. Okay, Spirit. So the last card I have is the Libra. And what I'm getting from this card, because I was just told through my guides right now, that basically if you don't want to look at the injustices and the imbalances in the world, the universe is going to force you to. Because this is an energy that can no longer be going on, that can continue. This cycle that you are trapped in cannot keep happening to you. So the universe is giving you the chance to correct and balance your thoughts, your mind, and your energy, not only towards yourself, not only towards your ancestors, but also towards the people that are around you. Ooh, I just felt like a wave of heat. But yes, this Libra energy is here to balance. But the universe is letting you know, either you begin to do the balance yourself, or I'm going to put you on the path of balance. Because what you are saying, like with the Dilbert artist guy, what you are saying is imbalance. It is out of balance. It is nowhere near it is nowhere near the reality that is happening right now. And the universe will correct energy. Like, do not take it personal. Just know that whatever you dish out into the world and the energy that you put out, the universe will deliver back. And you don't want the universe to deliver back if you are on the wrong side. If the universe at least sees that you are attempting to make things correct, it will reward you. But if you want to be in your pride and you still want to be in your shame and blame others and use their ignorance as your power, the universe is going to come and balance that out too. You are not spared. Because why? At the end of the day, we are on here on this earth to have a human experience. You are no more or less human than me. We are equal, and that is that. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoy these messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would deeply appreciate it. Again, feel free to share this message across the internet. And, I have no fear about whatever backlash or whatever, because at the end of the day, I have no fear. I am very aware of the world that I am in right now, and also to be mindful of the many realities that are going on around me. And it is time that as a country, we move away from this limited, ignorant thinking and start to elevate ourselves. We are here to live. We are here to experience. We are here to be happy. And I don't know, for some reason, that seems to be a crime these days. It should no longer be a crime. We exist right now. We are here in the present. Whether you're clicking on this, now or in the future, we are here right now. We should be experiencing the best of life. Do not allow powers to manipulate and control you, because you are going to continue hating something that you don't understand. You are going to continue bringing in power and energy to the past that is no longer here. Use these energies within my reading to help you or others, or someone close to you, that you know that they are human, and you just want the best for them, and you want people to understand there is so much more happening around you. Stop hating people that have not done wrong to you. All right? Again, we are not the ones that was putting burning crosses on churches and such. But take what resonates, and I really hope this message was insightful. And please be safe and have a good day.